Best tight end in the game, I'm going to have to go with Tony Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez. I think he's the greatest of all time.
From humble beginnings to becoming one of the most celebrated athletes of his generation. Touchdown, Tony Gonzalez, and the right-hand dunk.
He is the best ever.
Gonzalez's story is one of unwavering determination and resilience. Drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs in 1997,
the Chiefs have selected Tony Gonzalez.
Completes Tony Gonzalez, and he's in for a Falcon touchdown.
The best tight end in history. Best of all time.
He ended up rewriting the tight end playbook. Gonzalez racked up catches, yards, and touchdowns like nobody's business. But with football always evolving, the question is, how great was Tony Gonzalez actually? Tony Gonzalez was not your average tight end. He was a remarkable athlete who excelled in all aspects of the game. Unlike the tight ends before him, who were predominantly big blockers with limited receiving skills, Tony stood out. He possessed the rare ability to run routes with the agility of a wide receiver, make catches that seemed almost magical, and even dunk on opponents. To put it simply, Tony Gonzalez was a true baller. Without Gonzalez setting the stage, we might have not seen the emergence of Antonio Gates or Jimmy Graham. His records might be getting chipped away at, but let's be real. Those guys are standing on his shoulders. Without Tony showing the world what was possible, tight ends would still be stuck in the 80s. He wasn't just a stats guy. Watch some old tape and you'll see how he changed the game.
Waggle, Gonzalez is wide open, and this time he squeezes that leather. Touchdown, Cal.
Every time he lined up, defenses didn't know if he'd block, catch a quick slant, or run a deep post. It was crazy. Tony Gonzalez, yeah, he was one of a kind. It wasn't just the numbers for Gonzalez, although those were also spectacular. It was the way he redefined a position. Gonzalez was not like your traditional inline blocking tight end, similar to a Kellen Winslow. Despite improving his blocking skills, he remained a fluid athlete in a position where brute force was more common. He was big, yet remarkably fast. In the red zone, he could jump high, reminiscent of his basketball days. The Chiefs, thinking outside the box, utilized Gonzalez in various positions. Many NFL teams have a chess piece tight end who can line up wide or in the slot, but the Chiefs took it a step further by incorporating Gonzalez all over the formation. If this isn't thinking outside the box, we don't know what is. But how it came to happen is another story. Tony Gonzalez was born in February 1976 in Huntington Beach, California. His mother, Judy, raised him and his brother Chris, who was 2 years older. Judy had to work multiple jobs to support the family, while Chris played a crucial role in Tony's football career. Tony initially lacked the motivation to play football, but it was Chris who went to great lengths to persuade him. Tony played football for the first time in high school, but didn't really enjoy it. However, he excelled as a linebacker, a position Chris had played as well. Tony had already discovered his passion for basketball, which became his main focus. In his junior year, he averaged 17 points and 9 rebounds per game, catching the attention of college recruiting. He even received an All-USA honorable mention from USA Today. In his senior year basketball season, Gonzalez broke the Huntington Beach High School record for most career points scored. After his junior year of high school, Tony was becoming a star. He showcased his talent as an All-American in both middle linebacker and tight end positions, amassing an impressive stat line of 62 catches for 945 yards and 13 touchdowns. Despite having the opportunity to attend any college of his choice, he opted for the University of California, Berkeley. This decision was influenced by two factors: the proximity of the university to his family and the opportunity that he could play both football and basketball in college. When Tony Gonzalez arrived at Berkeley in the fall of 1994, he had high expectations for himself. However, Cal's offense at the time didn't rely much on the tight end position. So as a freshman, he didn't get much playing time. He only caught 8 passes for 62 yards and 1 touchdown that year. And the Golden Bears had a disappointing 4-7 record to end the season. Basketball was a different story for Gonzalez during his freshman year. As a forward, he had more opportunities to contribute and averaged 7 points and 4 rebounds per game. Unfortunately, his contributions didn't translate into wins for the team, as they finished with a 13-14 record and last place in the Pac-10. Gonzalez's sophomore basketball season was a turnaround year for the program as they finished the year with a 17-11 record, losing to Iowa State 74-64 in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Gonzalez played slightly better than the year before, but still struggled against bigger competition. He finished the year averaging 5 points and 4.5 rebounds per game. The 1995 football season was a statistical improvement for Gonzalez. He caught 37 passes for 541 yards and 2 touchdowns. However, the players had difficulty adapting to Coach Keith Gilbertson's approach, resulting in a disappointing 3-8 record. As a result, Gilbertson was fired after serving 4 years as head coach. Until Tony's junior year, the Golden Bears had not been very successful in football. However, everything changed when Steve Mariucci became Cal's new head coach in 1996. With the installation of the West Coast offense, Tony Gonzalez's football career took off. He had an outstanding season, catching 44 passes for 699 yards and scoring 5 touchdowns. Tony's impressive performance earned him first-team All-Pac-10 and consensus All-American honors. Additionally, the team finished with a 6-6 record, marking their first non-losing season since 1993. Despite his success in football, Gonzalez didn't let his junior year basketball season become a disappointment. While training for the NFL Combine, he still performed well on Cal's basketball team, averaging 7 points and 4.5 rebounds. The Golden Bears finished the year 23-9 and made it to the NCAA tournament, losing to the University of North Carolina in the Sweet 16. In his final game as a Golden Bear, Gonzalez recorded 4 points and 5 rebounds. Although Gonzalez chose to pursue a career in football, Pat Riley, the president of the Miami Heat, believed that Tony Gonzalez had the potential for a successful 10-year professional basketball career if he had chosen that path. Drafted 13th overall by the Kansas City Chiefs in the 1997 NFL Draft,
The Chiefs have selected Tony Gonzalez, tight end, University of California.
Gonzalez was initially viewed as a promising talent, but not necessarily a game changer. However, in just a few years, he would redefine the position and establish himself as one of the greatest offensive players of all time.
Gonzalez.
What a catch! The best tight end in the NFL.
Tony makes a circus catch.
With his exceptional combination of size, speed, and athleticism, Gonzalez presented a matchup nightmare from day one. It was during the 1999 season that he truly burst onto the scene, recording 76 receptions, 849 yards, and a career-high 11 touchdowns. These numbers earned Gonzalez his first career Pro Bowl and first-team All-Pro selections in the 1999 season. This performance solidified his status as a dominant force in the league. Gonzalez was not only an exceptional receiver, but also an outstanding blocking tight end. His impact on the Chiefs' offense was undeniable, and by the early 2000s, Tony Gonzalez had become a household name, transcending the typical role of a tight end. His consistent elite performance made him a nightmare for opposing defenses, and the league had never seen a tight end quite like him. From 2003 to 2006, Gonzalez dominated as the NFL's top tight end. In 2003, he recorded 71 receptions for 916 yards and 10 touchdowns, earning him a spot on the first-team All-Pro and his 5th consecutive Pro Bowl. However, his best season came in 2004 when he set an NFL record with 102 receptions, 1,258 yards, and 7 touchdowns. He continued his Pro Bowl streak in 2005 with 78 receptions for 905 yards and 2 touchdowns. In 2007, despite the Chiefs' poor overall offensive performance, Gonzalez continued to excel. He led the Chiefs in all NFL tight ends with 99 receptions and over 1,100 receiving yards, earning his 9th consecutive Pro Bowl selection. After years of dominating in Kansas City, Tony Gonzalez's career took a significant turn in 2009 when he was traded to the Atlanta Falcons. Joining a new team is never easy, but Gonzalez seamlessly transitioned to his new surroundings and quickly became a valuable leader. With a fresh start, he continued to defy Father Time, showcasing that age was just a number by consistently performing at an elite level. His ability to adapt to a new playbook and build chemistry with a different quarterback was a testament to his greatness. Gonzalez is often regarded as the greatest tight end of all time. Throughout his career, he shattered numerous NFL records for tight ends. Although only 2 of his major records have been surpassed, he still holds several Chiefs team records. At the time of his retirement, he ranked in the top 10 for many receiving categories across all positions. Specifically, he finished 5th in yards, 2nd in receptions, and 6th in touchdowns. Remarkably, Gonzalez maintained an active streak of consecutive games with a reception, which lasted for an impressive 265 games. It began on November 26, 2000 and ended on December 29, 2013 in his final game. He only failed to record a reception in 5 out of the 270 games he played, most of which occurred during his rookie season. In addition to his consistent catching ability, Gonzalez demonstrated exceptional durability, only missing 2 games throughout his NFL career. While Tony Gonzalez was unable to win a Super Bowl, his impact on the Falcons was undeniable. He helped elevate the team to new heights and became a fan favorite in Atlanta. His time with the Falcons marked a fitting end to his illustrious career, showcasing that even in the twilight of his playing days, he remained one of the greatest to ever step onto the field. He retired after the 2013 season and was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2019.
I got a lot of things to be thankful for, and when I'm up on that stage, I'm not holding anything back.
To stay updated with our latest content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.